Hi everyone. Uh, in previous class, we discussed about reflection of light by different surfaces, and today we are continuing the same activities, which is basing on reflection of light by different surfaces only. But in previous class, we discussed about pinhole camera as well as reflections at different positions, like considering two trees. If a crow is observing from one tree, a grain seed from one tree, that crow how much angle it has taken to travel from tree 1 to tree 2. Okay, what are the angle of incidences as well as the angle of reflections we discussed in the previous class, as well as we discussed about how images will be formed on plane mirror. Now we have one lab activity which is basing on reflection of light by different reflection of light by the plane mirror only. The lab activity which is basing on this one, we have to consider few aim. Okay, what is aim? Aim is verification of law of reflection. Okay, verification of laws of reflection. For this one, we need to consider few materials. Okay, that are materials required: mirror strip, as a drawing board, okay, white paper, clamps, scale mills. Okay, scale pencil. Okay, these are the materials required for this activity. We have to do activity by using these one. Now, what is the procedure means? Now procedure. I am using this one. Procedure is now take the plain white sheet. This is totally plain white sheet. We take it as a plain white sheet. This is the plain white sheet. Okay, I am writing here. This is plain white sheet. Now draw a normal. Okay, draw a normal to the white sheet. Draw a normal to the white sheet. Now place a mirror strip here. Plain mirror strip. Place plain mirror strip here in this position. This is the representation of plane mirror, which means one side is mirror side, and this lines which is present on that mirror, that is known as silver coated mirror. Okay, now so the plane mirror and strips. Now place two pins. Okay, place two pins on the white paper. This is pin P, as well as this is pin Q. Okay, this is pin P as well as this is pin Q. Now draw a right line by using these pins. Okay, they both should be parallel to each other. This is P as well as this is Q. Okay. So, and this point is object O. Okay. Now, this is angle of incidence. We already know that from Snell's law, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So, what will happen? The incident ray as well as reflected ray will form in this way, and this is known as angle of reflection, angle of R or angle of reflection, and this one as R and this one as S. Images of PQ is RS. Okay, but if we from the normal, if we draw the images, alternative image of P comma Q is alternative images of P comma Q is here it will form as P dash as well as here it will form as Q dash. These are the images and this is normal N. Okay. Now we already know that from the Snell's law, angles will be formed like this. Okay, this is the reflection of light on plane mirrors. Okay, now we already know that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, this is from Snell's law. Okay, so images will be formed like this by considering two pins PQ, and the image will be formed as R comma S, but here the alternative image of PQ will be formed as P dash as well as Q dash, P dash as well as Q dash. This is about reflection of light by plane mirror. Now, next topic is about plane of reflection. Next topic is about plane of reflection. These are the small activities, and this is the lab activity. Next one is of plane of reflection. Okay, in plane of reflection, from the above activity only we have to consider. Okay, from the above activity only, PQR, P and Q are touching the plane sheet from the above activity only. Okay, plane sheet, and images are forming as a R comma S. Okay, R and S touching the same paper only. Okay, touching the same plane sheet. Same plane sheet. Okay, now ON is the normal of the plane sheet. ON is the normal of the plane sheet of mirror O. This is about angle of the incidence. Now, if we get the reflected rays, if we assume the pins of the PQRS are the images which is touching at P dash as well as Q dash. Okay, so all the pins of P, Q, R and S in above activity activity are at same height, are at same height, the incident ray, is the ray which passes through the plane sheet. Okay, is the ray which passes through the plane sheet. Okay, now formation of images by plane reflection. Okay, formation of images by plane mirror. Next one is, I am writing this one also. Next one is formation of image on a plane mirror. Formation of images on a plane mirror. How it is be formed? For example, we already know difference between plane mirror, spherical mirror, as well as all this. Okay. For example, this is a plane mirror. This one we already discussed in previous video. Again we are discussing. Okay. So this is the ray of light which is incidented, and it will reflect back, and this is the normal. And another ray of light is incident from that point only. So this is also reflected back, and this is the normal. If we draw imaginary lines from the normal, and where these two imaginary lines will meet, that will be formed as image. Image will be formed at back of the mirror. Actually, this will be formed at infinity position. Okay, this image will be formed at infinity position, but at that infinity position we are finding at the back of the mirror. This is when two rays incident on the plane mirror. Now, in the same manner, if more than two rays is incidenting, okay, from different objects, this is from one object we are getting light source from one object. If we are getting more than two objects, light rays from more than two objects, and one more thing, don't forget, represent light rays with an arrow. It should be important. Otherwise, we did not say it is a light ray. Okay. Now, this is if object is one and light rays falling on the mirror with same light rays of the object and image only. Image will be formed at infinity position, and that position will be considered as the back of the mirror. Okay, this is about object. Okay, now if we are getting objects of two different objects, if we are getting images from two different objects, then how it will be formed? Next one is, if light rays from two different objects. Okay, light rays from two different objects, then how will we get? Same, draw the plane mirror. Draw the plane mirror. Now, ray of light which is incident from object O. We should take more than 3 rays, then light will fall like this and it will reflect back, and this is the object and this point is the object. Again from the object it is reflected back. Okay, now this light ray will incident like this, and this is the normal, this is also normal. Again one more light ray will incident like this and incidented on object O dash. Again it is incidented. After that again it will come back, and this is the normal and this is the normal. If we draw images, the distance between object O and O dash is equal to the image formed between Y and I dash. It should be equal, then only we will get same. Now images will be formed. This is image I, and this is image I dash. So distance between I and I dash should be equal, which means angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So if light rays from two different objects, then images also equal only. This is the formation of images by plane mirror. Okay, now if we go small discussion about characteristics of an image by a plane mirror, how it will be formed. I already told you. For example, if we consider a pen or pencil, characteristics of image of a plane mirror means, if we consider a pen or pencil, if we keep in front of the mirror, then what will happen? The size of the pen or pencil should be same only, remain same only. Otherwise, if we keep it and if we saw the size of the pencil is near to us, then what we will say? There is no. In case if I stand in front of the mirror, what will happen? My image will be formed more bigger than the real object. So it is not useful. In that manner, the image should be equal to the object, as well as it should be in same side. Okay. If I catch this on in front of the mirror like this, image will be formed like this, means what is the use? Which means in reverse manner it is forming, means there is no use. Okay, like this image should be equal and diminished. It should be remain same only. Okay, these are the formation of images on a plane mirror. Now if we consider some mirrors, images will be formed in opposite direction, which means left will be right as well as right will be left. Those are, if we consider few objects, images will be formed in reverse manner. Like, which means I will show you one diagram. I will show you one diagram. The diagram is, this is the plane mirror. This is the plane mirror, and if we take J is a word J. Okay, this is the word J. This is the word J. Now, if light ray incidented from word J at the edge of the J word, and again it is incidenting from this position, so light rays will be reflected back in this position only. Okay, light rays will be reflected like this, and this is the normal, and here it is the normal, and here it is the normal. Now if we draw imaginary lines from the normal, what will happen? Imaginary lines from the normal. So imaginary lines will be formed in this position, as well as imaginary lines will be formed in this position, but image of the J is reversed. Image of the J is reversed. Like this it will be formed. Once check it, same image, same size, okay, but image is reversed. This is the reflection of light by plane mirror. Okay, now we have one more activity number 5, reflection of light by spherical mirrors. If we consider a spherical mirror, how images will be formed? Before going to that, we need to learn about principal axis, pole, focal length, radius of curvature, center of curvature, all this. Okay. That is the activity number 5. Activity 5. In activity 5, consider a foam sheet or thermocol sheet or a slipper, okay, rubber slipper. In that, if it is a plane, stick few pins on the rubber foam, and now bend the rubber foam in this direction. Now bend the rubber foam in this direction. Now bend the rubber foam in this direction. Now stick the pins here. From the 3 pins, if we take the normal, these are the normal positions at the center of the pins. These are the normal positions. So all these 3 points will meet at one position. Okay. Now bend the rubber sheet in this direction. Now stick the pins in this direction, in this side, back of the mirror. This simply we can say this is the plane mirror. This is spherical mirrors and this is the plane mirror. So when when these points are meeting, that point is known as, when the reflected normal rays are meeting at the center of the mirror, that is known as center of C, is known as center of curvature. Center of curvature C. Okay. Now, if we consider a geometrical representation of spherical mirrors, is, if we draw a spherical mirror like this, This is the principal axis. Principal axis, and from here we draw a line that is normal, and C is center of curvature. Center of curvature, and the center of the spherical mirror, that is known as pole. Okay, that is known as pole P. And if the light ray in this only, if a light ray incidented at a different surface, this is the principal axis, and the light ray is incidented from here as a R. Okay, this is from R. Light ray is incident from R. Now what will happen? Light ray will be, this is the incident ray, and light ray will be reflected back. This is reflected ray, and this is center of C. Okay, and this one is pole. All these are we are known as pole P, radius R. Okay, radius of curvature or radius R, we can say anything. So this is activity number 4. Okay, so this is about all the plane mirrors and how images will be formed on the plane mirrors. And tomorrow and next class we will continue remaining activities, and as well as how images will be formed on if we consider number of rays on a plane mirror.